Hi guys, welcome back to One Big Secret. And yes, to tell you guys who I really am, who's going to be in your faces. I mean, the last episode was, James Joshua introducing me, and he didn't really do justice to me. So let me do justice to me, myself, and I by myself. So yeah, my name is Rachel Adejumo Anu Oluwa. Well, my friends call me Anu or Nuno. It depends on how close we are. But yes, and I am a professional makeup artist. I'm into writing, freelance writing, content creating, content writing. I do that too, freelance. And yes, what else do I do? Yes, and things like this, you want to advertise your work, your business, your organization, and you need a video girl to do it. I am the perfect face. Just call on me. I'm waiting for your call. My phone is like always charged, so waiting for your call. So yeah, that's about that to me. And yes,
welcome back, guys. In the previous episode, I was not officially introduced, but right now I'll be introducing myself. My name is James Joshua, as in James Joshua is my name, James Joshua, aka Spunky J. I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer. At the same time, I'm an editor.
welcome back to One Big Secret. Like we told you in the previous episode, and like he said, it's about fun. We know how everything is. We know that sometimes we get discouraged, we get stressed, tired, and all that. So it's about trying to put smiles on your faces and bringing ourselves to your faces, see what we are really about. I'm an original. I'm the only me that can exist. So it's just showing you my lifestyle, our lifestyle, what we really about are. What we have been about and what we are really about. So it's just about originality and fun, and to majorly entertain you guys. That's what we're about. So for today's episode, we are going to be I'm a Nigerian. Let me start from that. I'm a full-blooded Nigerian, a Yoruba girl. So we are going to be talking about growing up in a Nigerian home, growing up in a barrack, so to say. And yeah, let's get to it. So yes, about beating and punishment. When I was growing up, I used to feel like my mom wasn't the one that gave birth to me, because funny enough, I never really got beaten or punished for you went out and you didn't come back early, or you went to see a friend or something like that. No, I wasn't beaten like we were. It was more like, okay, this thing that they call gets inside, like we're inside the gate and all that, you can't step out. But the only thing I would get beaten for is, as the first girl, first daughter, and all that, anything that is amiss in the house, no matter who is wrong and all that, even if I'm not the one that did it, I'm the one that will get flogged, no matter what. Let a spoon be in the sink, in the kitchen. The kind of flogging. And then we had these masquerade trays all around our house. And then when my mom sees feeling like so energized, she would go out, go and get a bunch of them, and then just call me inside the room. And then the day that she just feels like, let me just beat her, like freelance beating. Anywhere she meets me is anywhere she's going to beat me. Let's say it's outside in the compound. And then just do make mistake. She has not started beating you, start crying like, have I started beating you? Like, Yoruba mother, she motivates me, why are you shouting? I'm like, Timba. As in, she's like, if they come and tell me that, please don't beat her, Emma no more, Anu, what's it done? So with that threat and the fact that she has not beat me, and I know the kind of business is coming, and I'm like, what kind of wickedness is this? There was a day that I literally had already packed my bags. I was barely 15 then. I just went to meet my elder brother. I said, it's not mommy that gave birth to me. I don't know about you. I remember clearly, mommy, if you can remember, we were staying in this estate then in Oyo town. We're staying in this estate, this house. I've forgotten how to describe it, but this house that we stayed with someone, but I've forgotten. If you are watching this, that day you had visitors and all that. It was just I and Ife inside. Like, if you remember, I told you I wanted to go and buy something, but in truth, I didn't want to go and buy anything. I wanted to run away because I just felt like, did you really give birth to me, or you just picked me up somewhere? So growing up in a Nigerian home, especially as a first daughter in my own house, it wasn't easy. My dad never really beat me because he was always beating the guys. I never faced the wrath of my father. I don't know why, but he loves me, but I never faced the wrath of my father. It was just my brothers. But he never beat me actually. Majorly, he only beats my brother. And when he wants to beat my brother, he brings paracetamol. when he's ready to beat them, it brings paracetamol so that after the beating, it gives them a dose each, like take and go and relax. But see my mom, at some point I just felt like she wasn't my mother and all that. But then look at me, I love her, and like I really, really love her, and we're super close right now. She's my superwoman. So
growing up in an African home, trust me, especially Yoruba, if your parents are Yoruba, like growing up in Nigeria especially, like it's fun, but the fun is fun. I will just say it's fun in that way. I'm a lover of football, so I used to play football. I love football when I was very young. I used to play football, like play football very well. And the only time I have for football, as a Nigerian player, you have to go to school from Monday to Friday. You have to go to school. So I was always in school. Normal, it's a nonce. I was always in school. So I go to school Monday to Friday. And on Friday we close by 12, but from Monday to Thursday we close by 2:30. So from that 2:30, I have elderly ones. They will check my assignment. Try to make sure everything is intact. Okay, you can go and relax. Ordinarily, I'm supposed to be serving siesta after my assignment and I've eaten. I'm supposed to be serving my siesta. But as a G that I am, as a spunky J that I am, even if I was not spunky J then, but as a spunky J that I am, I will always want to go and play ball with my friends. So I will leave the house around 4:30. Around 4, I will go and play ball. So I will come back. We'll be done with the ball around 6. But because I know I'm late already, so I will be scared to go home because I know what I will meet at home. I know what I will meet at home, definitely. So there's this thing around 6 o'clock. Instead of me to just go home and show myself that I'm here, mommy, I went to play football, I'm late, beat me, but I want to take everything step by. So I'll just be tiptoeing, till I'll be doing that. I'll go back and hide. I'll go back and hide. Till let's say around 7:30 when I'm tired, I just need to eat, I need to rest. As a young guy, a kid, I just finished playing football. You need to rest, fresh, But because of the fear in me that they will beat me for going to play ball and spending this long time, I would just want to maneuver my way inside. But trust me, my parents would have been waiting. So let's say around 7:30 when I just get inside the house, my sister would be like, where do you go to? Mommy has been looking for you. But I went to play football. Now, what do you not tell her I went to play football? You say, okay, tell her yourself. You say, I will say, what of mommy? She's inside sleeping. I'll be like, mommy is sleeping already. I'll just do what I have to do. Then where's my food? My sister, she's very caring. She's a very loving boy. She's like, okay, this is your food. Go to So when my mom is already hearing all our conversation, she has been hearing all the conversation. So she'll be like, when I just want to start eating like this, she'll just come. You see a giant. Bam. With one twisted wire like this. The next thing I'll see, she will grab my hand. The rest one, I don't know what's happening. You just shout, pa. But I have lovely siblings, After I had the beat and I will come and they'll be like, yeah, sorry now, don't cry. You safe. Why did you go and play ball? But you should have told her I went to be. You say, no, now you stay too late. When growing up, what I'm just saying is that growing up in African homes, it's fun, but at the same time, they will structure you to be structured.
And aunts coming around or an uncle coming around. It depends on the uncle or the auntie that comes around. It's like a different experience for each one of them. Some of them, I still have beef against some aunties, proclaimed aunties and uncles that will come around. And all they can do is to be agents and spies. I mean, before you know it, probably they were home and then my mom just left us with them and went out and all that. Before you know it, Momsi will just come. And then they're like, in Yoruba, you've never seen kiniko. Anuma shibai. But Shemam Basoro. And I'm like, translation is, I know did like this. So do you normally talk to her and everything? And then I'm like, hello. My mom knows how to raise me. Don't come and hard to the pepper and all of that. I've been enjoying all this while. Because I know that as soon as they leave, my mom will be like, it's me that you want to embarrass and all that. So for each uncle and auntie that comes, it's a different experience. Some of them will come and then you'll have a nice time with them. I mean, they take you out. You can use them as leverage as much as you want. I mean, if you want to do something and you know that your mom will not let you do, just go and cling to the uncle or the auntie. Your mom will not have a say again. Or they come and they give you money, say they give you like 500. That time it was usually mathematical sets. Every child just wants to own a math set. They're like, I used to buy mathematical sets, and mathematical sets at that time was, I think, 100 to 120, 100 to 120 and all that. So like, I used to buy math sets and all of that. As soon as they go like this, oh yeah, come here. And I'm like, but right now, maybe it's in my trust fund, one of the trust fund, maybe for my grandchildren. And my mom's is just dumping it in a trust fund for them, maybe. Or maybe it's for my, hey, that's true. Maybe she's been keeping it for my wedding day. Hey, that's true. She also used to have money for my wedding gown. That's true. Because I don't know that my mom's have been collecting. I'll give back, I'll help you keep it. Christmas day will never come. Oh, it's not come. But wedding day, I'll ask her again. I'll be sure to ask her, and then I'll come and tell you guys what her reply is at that point. But then, when aunties and uncle come around, it's always like either fun or annoying. Some of them are really annoying. I'm sorry. Any of my uncle and aunties that I have beef against right now, I'm sorry. But some of you guys can be annoying. Or some of you guys can be lovely.
I usually like aunties and uncles coming to visit. Like, it's another experience. Like African, we have sweet experience when growing up. I usually like them. Then I have this auntie that usually come. Then Auntie Mayoko, like she's one of my favorite aunties. Whenever she comes, there, that time the phones we use then just come out. So she will be like, she usually gives me her phone. I'll use her phone to play game, and she's very lovely. She understands me a lot, like, and she gives me stuffs. Like she invites me to a place, like she usually invites me to places that even my parents has not taken us to, because African parents, they believe in this church school. But anytime my auntie, especially Auntie Mayoko, I remember vigilantly here, especially whenever she comes around like this, we are balling then, because at that point my parents will not be able to say anything again. So I dwell on a leverage. So that they will not be. I do many things. Like then I usually have time to play my football. And I want to go for my football, because she's always there to cover me up. Like she's very caring. But there are some uncles too that will come. Then they will take this money. So my mom will be like, okay, come and take. If they give me the money, my mom will be like, okay, that she will keep it for our Christmas, that we'll do this on Christmas Day. Maybe she will give me the money tomorrow, I don't know, because all this while.
Devotion time. No, we had stages of devotion growing up. There was a stage where we all, like every stage, like for all stages of our growth and all that in our house, a family of 7. Like if mom starts the song or daddy starts the song, mommy knows the song to follow, and then it will never be different than this next song mommy wants to start or any other person wants to start. Like we all know the lineup, just like I said. I mean, I feel like it's in every African home. We all know the lineup of the songs and everything. Then there was this stage where we're not MFM, we're not Coco MFM, but there was a stage in our devotion where I don't know where mommy stumbled upon that MFM prayer manual. Hi. The day that she brings up that thing in devotion like this, just know that we're spending nothing less than at least an hour 30 minutes. An hour 30 minutes. And then you're like, she just brings us, oh yeah, next prayer point. You're not like I'm against MFM kind of prayer point and everything, but we are not MFM woman. I mean, you took us growing up, started growing up in Anglican first, then we switched to Pentecostal, Winners Chapel and everything, then Rema Chapel and all that. So, I mean, you just come one day and you start giving us these witches and wizard kind of prayer points. And we're looking at you like, the first time, personally, I was like, Mommy, what exactly did you dream about? I mean, what's wrong? And then there was a stage where this, as well as this hymn book, Yoruba hymn book, not English, hymn book, every morning, she'll make it a point to teach us one hymn every morning. And then it's always in Yoruba. And I'm just like, Mommy, why all this? But actually, right now, if we all go home for the holiday, those are the things that we used to bond over. Like, Mommy, I can't even believe you did this while we were growing up. Or she starts singing the song. Maybe she's probably in the kitchen or in her room and all that. She starts singing one of the hymns, and then all of us just join. And then we say, even our last one. So our last one, we didn't even know that he could know some of those songs. But himself, he just starts singing it, and we're like, guy, how old are you when we're singing all these songs and all that? But whether you like it or not, once my mom likes one song, you will know it. There's no beating around the bush about it. But devotion time was just was stages, it was like cruise because yes, half sleeping, half awake.
Devotion time, like it's another sweet experience. So, but believe me, you all what we taught during our devotion, say more than anyone about it because I was always sleeping. Like I was always sleeping. My dad, he's a timekeeper actually. When he's 5 like this, when he's 5, he will come to the room. We'll be like, Faye, that's my sister's name. Then after that I respond. Then we come to the guy's room. Shegu, that's my brother. So he believes that when my sister is up, my brother is up, then definitely they will wake me. Like that is sometimes, most time we sleepwalk. We go there, we sing in, and we usually have like a line of music. My daddy, immortal God. My dad, man, you see, when I say he's tenor, this voice, he has this sweet voice that I grew up to, understand the line of music. Immortal God, invisible God, immortal God. As in the songs, like if I start singing, I don't want to take much time, but if I start singing the lineup of the song, like it's in my head. And trust me, if you call my sister to sing up the lineup song, my brother, like it will go on the same frequency, like on the same sequence, on the same array. Honestly, so growing up in Africa, like as an African child, especially in Nigeria, then got now able to have a sweet experience in Yoruba parents, as in that understand religion, any religion, I don't know, but they understand religion, and they put you on that track. It usually used to be fun. Like my mom and my dad, and they're always coming. Like when my dad is up like this, when my dad is singing, my mom is taking it. When my dad, they're always together. Like they are always together. Trust me. But it's fun. But they just anytime I just think of it, it's just I just like. Tinko, 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 loko, tinko, 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 loko, tinko, 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 loko, tinko, tinko. It was supposed to be 3.
It's 2.
Alright, guys. This game was part of the game, like when growing up as an African child, like how you played it, right? Did you know this one, Sue? When you draw like a box and you jump. You don't know Sue? Come on, we are not. Okay, we are 2 local African girl, right? I see.
But then that's all we have for you guys. The game is what we all play, and I don't know what sway.
It's very maybe after the show I will take you there.
Person.
Come on,
from the local part.
Local.
I'm
Okay.
like from the urban part of the
Really?
Yoruba.
Okay.
Urban.
I'll preserve my words.
A local person. But then that's what we have for you guys today. We hope you enjoyed yourself because we did, right?
I did. I was able to refresh that growing up memory.
It was worth it and all that. It was worth it. I'm sure if your mom was watching this, she'd be like, hey, so that's what you.
That was actually how I felt about everything.
True. So guys, don't forget to follow us on our different social media handles on Instagram and click that notification button on YouTube. Okay? Get notified. You don't want to miss out on this pretty amazing people. Alright? So until next time, see you guys again. This is One Big Secret from my side. Catch you later.
Peace out.